All right. So we're at a minus 28 here. It's hard to tell just how steep that goes down. It's unfortunate that you just saw the Yorkie practically falling down the hill here. So it's a pretty good trail. I mean, I gotta say, 20 years ago, this was a lot easier. I didn't even break a sweat. Now, holy cow, I broke a sweat. This is a beautiful trail. Like I said, I haven't been all the way up in a long time. So Ted and I had some time to kill. That's nice. Figured we'd give it a shot. Hey, Ted. See, he didn't really break a sweat either. See, I like trails like these. Whew, you can tell I'm a little winded now. Because when you're going up, I can go until I feel tired. And I know I can always make it back down. So this doesn't violate my rule of running out of steam before you get home. But it's definitely steep. And it's fairly warm today too. I mean, it's good hiking weather. But I wouldn't want to go up a couple more degrees, that's for sure. The trail is just leveled out. Got a lot wider. My wife always worries about me getting lost. Yeah. Yeah. All right, little dude. I'm gonna have to pick you up pretty soon because I think we're actually into the Sperry campground. Judging by the picnic table and the lot number. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. All right. Hey, we made it, dude. So there's our trail to get back home. I've been up here, I really can't remember how long. No, it's not a visitor center. Well, it's kind of a visitor center. It's a center for visitors. I'll let you figure out what the center is for. Not sure what the solar panel, must be lights. I guess the campground must still be closed down. Kind of funny, I would have figured that this would have been up and running by now. Because I know the roads that lead up to here, I'm pretty sure they're blocked off except for like Forest Service vehicles. But I think you could still come up here and like tent camp. But yeah, I definitely see tracks from something up here. I don't know what these things are. Hey, I'm gonna check this out. I'm not sticking my hand in that thing. Yeah, maybe I am. Huh. Oh, it's a Yorkie box. That must just be to lock people's stuff in here, dude. Huh. So, like, if I want to continue hiking, I could just leave my Yorkie in there and, yeah. Not sure he'd really like that much. I think when I get a little bit farther down, I'm going to start the GPS. And then Ted and I are headed back down. Even even though I've had enough time to completely stop sweating because we're on the level again. I still don't want to push my luck. The weather, it's supposed to rain today. Well, I don't really mind hiking in the rain. I also would really prefer not to be hiking in the rain because, yeah. Control point 40 in front of campsite number 5. You know what any of this means, Ted? Of course not. Yeah, you're regretting not drinking from that river down there, aren't you now? So we have basically a mile to get back down to that little trickle brook where he could get something to drink. Yeah, I probably should bring water for him, but I never have, and we've always hiked all over the place. I hate to get dependent on something and then not have it with me. So my rule of thumb is you leave hydrated and you find water along the way. I do drink from streams because I don't care. Stoney Ledge, 0.25 miles, group site and vista. Vista. Yeah. Yeah, suffice to say, my Miata would not be making it through this road. So what I'm probably going to do is when we reach our final destination, or wherever it is that we're headed. Yeah, that looks like government tread. Is I'm gonna start my GPS on the top and follow it back down. So at least I'll get one half of the trip and be able to show where Terrible Ted, the murdering Yorkie, went. We carry on. Uh-oh. Oh. I think this is just a loop. Hey, taking this one. I was gonna say, I don't know what well enough up here to know where we're going exactly. I think this is where the ledge is. Hopefully. Yeah, gotta be. Yep. Stones. And a ledge. What do you think, man? Ted's never been up here, and as you can see, he's clearly unimpressed. Well, I guess we're not walking to the tower. Is this too boring for you? Is posing for a picture for your mom just too much like work? All right. I know, you want to do stuff. I get it. Just one more shot of this before we head down. And that's the ledge that we walked about 2 miles to get to. I don't know. Are you that impressed with it? There's your answer. All right, so I'm going to start my GPS measurement from the table right here. And then we're heading back home. Hopefully, before this weather, which looks like it's really turning to crap quick, gets bad on us. Hey, Ruby. Ruby. Hi. Can you say hi? Hi, Ted. Hi. How are you? Hi. Had to make sure you got into the video here. Otherwise, I'd have to tell my wife, oh, yeah, he got to meet another girlfriend. Isn't that right, stud? There you go. Up here for 2 minutes, they're already stealing your water. And we're headed back down the other side. That was pretty funny. Met Paul and his wife. He's a professor at the college that I work at. So he was coming up the other side. So it's funny. No matter where you go, you're going to run into people you know somewhere along the line. Right, Ted? Absolutely perfect hiking weather right now. It's cooled down a little bit. The flies have mosquitoes have completely disappeared. So, I'm liking this. I wish we would do this all the time. All right, so we're about 15 minutes away from the ledge. We haven't exactly been running, but we're back to the solar bathrooms. We're actually making pretty good time. Still a lot of clouds in the sky, but it isn't threatening to rain or anything, so this is really working out. I'm gonna say awesome for us. I don't know where he's going. See, this guy's always got side diversions. So I would love to put a pedometer on him. I'm not sure how it would react to 4 legs. But it's like for every step I take, he takes about 47. Dude, you're nuts. Hey, where are you going? We're going this way. All right, we're back on our trail. This one's for my wife. See that? Blue marker. We must be on the right track. Yeah. Glad to see someone still has the energy to hunt. We didn't get that far. The sign's only over there. Hey, you ready? We gotta go, man. What are you, nuts? What'd you find? Did you find anything? Huh? Yeah. We're not even a mile out of the parking lot. You're still hunting, dude. All right. Continuing on. You are a machine, Ted. Basically runs pretty much everywhere. I wish I had that kind of energy. It's amazing how steep these trails are here. I can definitely see why people fall off the side sometimes, because you probably get rolling a little bit quicker than you should be. But it's so much easier headed downhill than it is headed up, obviously. Like, I'm not even breaking a sweat coming downhill, because this is just cake. All you got to do is just pay attention that you don't cartwheel down the hill, and you're probably going to end up to the parking lot just by accident when you don't get mixed up in these things. Lots of stuff to get tripped and clobbered by. But if the Yorkie can manage it with his teeny tiny little short legs, I think I can do it too. And we should be hitting water pretty soon, and then he'll be able to get something to drink, and then he'll be revitalized. And he'll also have more marking material. I think he's only doing like 2 or 3 sprinkles right now. I don't think he's got enough left in the tank to continue the journey and completely mark the property. It's actually a lot easier for me than it is for him, because he's got to jump up and over things while he's headed downhill. Although I can't fit through there, so I think he wins this round. All right, we're still searching for Ted's water. I told him it was going to be 1.2 miles, and we've already passed the 1.5 mile marker. So I think my mental calculation, I guess I'm going to have to start waypointing it on the GPS, because I can't be trusted to do the mileage anymore. But when you're headed up, I guess there's some kind of a time differential when you're climbing as opposed to when you're just sort of like sailing down the hill. Although I would have thought that would have actually gone in reverse. I'll have to think about that. There you go. Get a good drink, fill the tank back up. One thing I gotta say about Ted is he always stops to smell the roses, or whatever those things were. Funny part is he doesn't really drink a whole ton of water, but one of the things I noticed that he really does do a lot of is he stands in the water a lot to cool himself down. So he does enjoy these water breaks. And just like that, he's done. So in the other video, Ted and I had to climb up and over this. So somebody had to, they came up here with a chainsaw and they cut this all up and got it out of the road. And it's a pretty good sized log, so I'm not sure if my Makita would have done all that. Good for the Forest Service. Thank you. Appreciate it. Or whoever did it. I'm going to assume the Forest Service. But that may not be correct. I know. Dude. Good memory. Now, even though I know he can't read, we take this trail a lot on the way back down. And he was just looking at that. You the man. You didn't bring any water back for me? What's up with that, man? This area gets real wet during certain times of the year. Somebody had to carry these all up here. Years ago, obviously, judging by the rot. But, yeah. Pretty cool. And now I'm starting to get a lot of mosquitoes. So apparently the mosquitoes are well aware that this is a wet zone. Right, Ted? Ted's not even answering me anymore. Ted's kind of under the heading of day 36. Must get home. We're almost back to the trailhead, and we met one more guy. So basically that's 3 people that were on their way up as we're headed down. So during COVID, these trails were in heavy use. So heavy use to the point where it kind of looked like those Mount Everest photos where people are stacked up in queue. So I kind of stopped going on the public trails and I started taking, just Ted and I would just dead reckon and go straight across the ridge lines and just go wherever we felt like going because we just wanted to stay away from people. All right. Which way are you going? Ready to go home? Go home. Technically, we could go home that way too. It's a loop. Boy, you're marking everything today. How you doing, dude? You ready to head home? I'll bet you are. I know I am. I didn't run nearly as far as you did. Gingerly making his way across the bridge. I'm with you, man. I was just videotaping you. Wow. Bugs are back. Ted can go through. That's his road. Wow, look at all the bugs. Yikes. How you doing, buddy? Whew. Headed home. So this is what I'm getting for bugs right now. I'm not sure if you can see all these little buggers. But man, is it intense. Sure glad we didn't get those the whole trip. Alrighty. I guess I'll stop the GPS right here. We'll see what our mileage is. All right, 3.52. One way. So absolutely astounded at how many of these little flying mosquitoes are out right now. Glad it was cooler up on the mountain. Because these guys are, yeah, they're certainly busy down here. All right, gotta cut it short. See you later. All right, and it is 76 degrees out. So, yeah, a little warm. You're still doing good though, right? Of course he is. Yeah. There you go. 76 degrees down here, so nice way to end that hike. You can cool off your feet in the river. All right, that's Terrible Ted signing off.